Hello, welcome to another Creative Concepts video. My name is Dwayne Lee, and you are at Creative Concepts, where all the magic happens. Today we are showcasing my Camaro Z28, Project Red Alert, and these are some upgrades that I've done for 2017. Okay, we're going to start off with those glowing light bars on the both sides of the bezel that I custom built myself, connected to these new LED tail lights with the black GTS covers on them. Gives it a really nice and unique look. I'm going to pan around here so you can actually see. It's kind of bright outside, but you kind of get the idea of the effect of them. Looks a whole lot better than the factory tail lights. Just a really nice upgrade. And this module has a remote to it, and the company that makes it is Joe, Florida. This is the remote for it here. It's a multi-function remote. It has a flash feature. Now this is all my concept design. Not only are these headlights not for this vehicle, but they are from a 1998 Yukon. And of course I've ripped out the factory square halogen headlights and put them in myself. They're totally custom wired in. I have the own brackets and stuff that I made, as well as the fog lights on this vehicle as well. Now you can see those in previous videos on my YouTube channel, but this one is something different, you know, something that'll bring this car up to you know, to the future, just to, you know, do some really significant upgrades to it. I always liked this body style, and now last year, you know, I lucked up and found these wheels for this car. They are 9.5s in the front, and they are 11.5 in the rear. These are actually custom cuts in my bolt pattern 50120 for this year, from 1996 to 90. It might go up to 2002. I'm not sure, but they really look good on this car. I mean, you're talking a wide stance. This is what I've always been looking for this car, to really set it off, and this gives it an amazing look and ride as well. You know, stability. I just love the wide track on them. I'm going to turn on the parking lights here, so you can see these LED tail lights. You can see I'm using a remote to turn on the other ones. We've got two sets of LEDs inside of these tail lights here, but I'm controlling the flash with the remote, of course. But these are the standard, that's what I have the parking lights connected to, these two here. So basically this whole car is LED'd out, everything. Tail lights, side marker lights, LED. I did the front maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Even interior as well. I'm gonna close this garage up so you can see a little bit better on the inside. And if you can see on the inside, the two LED rings under the Kenwood system to the right of the push start, they're doing different things now from last year. I don't know if I actually, I'm trying to remember if I told you guys what they did. Well, yeah, the blue one was for my halo rings on the side, so now everything works off the remote. So now that blue light to the right is actually for my garage door. So I actually took apart the transmitter and I wired it into the switch, and it works perfectly. Just a nice clean look. You know, I just wasn't a big fan. This is an older car, you know. Of course, they don't come with the, you know, with the visors. They don't come with the buttons on it, you know, like the newer cars. So that was a nice little hookup I did for that. Now the one on the red is for the LED, and it's another thing I've added for this year. It has ambient lighting. Well, actually, they're connected to the interior lighting, LED bars that I put under the dash. Yeah, this red light here, switch turns on my speaker vent. Halo rings, you can see it on that side. Let's see if I can pan it around over here. Here we go. Looks a lot better in person, especially the interior lighting in here. It gives it a beautiful glow. Also new for this year, this is a new console. My old console cracked. You know, just to the age of it, the sun damage that it sustained, you know, throughout the year. So I ordered this console here on eBay, and I've modified it. Once I got it in, I cleaned it up real well. I've added thick leather patches to it. You can actually buy the leather online. You can get scraps of leather and stuff, and basically crazy glue. And what you can do is you can glue the weak points of the console under it. You know, when it cracked, my other one cracked basically along here, right in this area. It cracked, and the biggest crack was here where the my park brake is. So that's all been reinforced, cleaned it up, put it in. I've done several things on the console here. Of course, you know, people know these cars, the hinges break. So I actually replaced the hinge. I modified it, and it'll never break again. So I've added LED lights to the, of course, to the switch, you know, in the console here. What you got here is a subwoofer control that's connected to my Kenwood unit. Below that is a USB connected directly to the radio. I don't know if you can see what the you probably can't see it, what the power is on it, but it's showing 12.2 volts. I've had the lights on for quite a while and everything. So and here to the left of it is a separate USB. It's a dual ports. These are 5 volts. It has its own separate power switch, which is right inside of this centerpiece that I built. That turns on the power. It also lights it up to let you know that it's fully on. So we got 2 in here. We got the USB here connected to the radio that I have my media and audio files on. I'm gonna turn that back off. And basically just press that button there, and that turns off the voltmeter. Now below this is a switch right here to my that's to my radar detector that I put in previous videos. You can actually see it lit up when you turn the car on. It actually comes on. But when I am from Michigan, so when I'm traveling and I go through the state of Ohio, I actually manually turn it off down there. So now I had this thing all cleaned out. I'm sorry, it's got some stuff in here. I have to go in here and clean it up. Looks kind of bad on this video, but you guys kind of get the concept of what I was trying to do here. So getting inside of it here. Now this top piece that goes on this console, I lucked up and found this in good condition If you look at my previous videos, this car is an automatic, okay? Let me grab the key so I can actually show you guys. This is an automatic car. Now the other shifter I had, I gutted it out and I put a leather boot on it, and I had the stock shifter in all the other videos. I found this right here. Now this is a Momo. Now I actually cut the shaft in here as well to get this in here. Now of course the factory one was about this tall, so whenever I put it in park, you know, my hand was up here, so it kind of covered this up here. Now this is a custom bezel, so you know it's a little bit pulled out more facing you than the stock bezel, you know, for these year cars from 93 to 90, I think it's 97, 98. So yep, this is a Momo shifter, and this leather boot is from a Corvette, but this cover here is actually from a 5-speed Camaro around this year. So the difference is the location of the bag. I think it's either up a little bit more for the automatic. The shifter part I think is closer here, but it gives you a compartment here, which was a cigarette lighter, but I actually use this for my radio. That powers up my radio, because for some reason these year cars, they didn't have a I don't think the accessory worked on this thing. I think I had to turn the fuel pump on to actually turn on the radio. I had the old Bose radio, of course, and I think you've seen that in previous videos if you guys follow my channel. And so of course I removed that. I think my Bose amp didn't work in the first place. So but anyway, I don't know if you can see that switch in here, but that switch is illuminated. It is a metal switch. There it is. You can kind of see it a little bit better there. I actually built a custom bracket that goes inside, and I've actually put the what do you call it, the jury box felt inside of it, as well as the console here. It has that jury box stuff in there, as you can see in there. It looks really good, feels good, gives it a nice premium look. You know, even though this car is known for the crappiest interior, you know, this ABS plastic in here, that's basically why I kept the same, you know, ABS plastic in here when I did my bezel. You know, it's not wrapped in leather or anything like that, but I think it gave a, you know, different look, a more updated look, and that's what I'm pretty much going for here. But and of course in my previous videos you can see that I have the separate monitor over here. Right now I was running off the DVD, and we got the Kenwood units and navigation here. Let me go back, get back on my nav screen here. So yep, got the DVD playing, got Star Wars in there. One thing I like about these Kenwood units, you can actually watch the the video while someone on my passenger side is actually, you know, watching a movie, and I can still use my my navigation. So another thing that I've added in here, this is also new for 2017. I had to have my light up here so you can actually see this. It's all felt lining in here, and right here you have 4 ports. Those are 4 USB 5-volt ports, 3.0, that will charge up any phone or device that uses, of course, USB. And I have these little caps over them, you know, basically just to keep the dust from getting in there. And that's on the main, that's on a separate power switch that also turns it on right below my trunk button. That turns on the power, that turns it off. So and of course, you know, that's AV8 input 1 for the my DVD. If I switch it over here, whenever I put the car in reverse, of course you'll see the backup camera come on right there. And I'm apologizing for the lighting in this car. I know it's kind of bad and everything, but anyway, I'll be shooting some more footage. Basically, some driving footage. That's what I'm pretty much that I'm going to work on 2017, along with these other upgrades. I'm going to turn that power off the radio. Turn my light off here. So as you can see, this is a metal switch. It looks really good. It has a very good feel to it, and kind of fits right in there. You know, I'm very proud of myself, man. I gotta pat myself on the back. You know, I love these cars. You know, when you see a lot of these Camaros this year, you see them kind of trashed out. You know, I see people fixing up the engines. You know, that's next. You know, if you know, God willing, you know, I get some extra money. But these are things that I can do myself. This is where my talent lies, is customizing, upgrading, you know, and just you know, just trying to update, you know, these older cars, man. I think they're pretty hot looking. A lot of people are buying them, fixing them up, racing them. But anyway, turn off my LED rings that was on the quarter panels there. Alright, I'm going to be shooting some more video footage later on, but thank you guys for spending some time with me here at Creative Concepts. And again, this is my 1996 Camaro Z28 Project Red Alert. It has been an 8-year project. This does not happen overnight, guys, so be patient, you know, when you're working on these cars. And I want to thank all my YouTube subscribers and supporters, you know, you know, basically everybody that's commenting and, you know, calling me up, sending me messages and everything about this car. You know, it really does inspire people. You know, it's a God-given talent that I have. You know, I don't see too many cars fixed up like this. And, you know, this makes you appreciate stuff, man. You know, if you're married, you know, hey, set aside some money, get your little project car, start working on it. Hey, get on YouTube, man. Trust me, there's a lot of people like us out there that love cars. You know, I'm trying to do this for a living. I actually do custom installs for those who know me and follow my channel. But again, this is Dwayne Lee. 2017 upgrade on my Project Red Alert 1996 Camaro Z28. And you guys take care. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless.